Welcome back to Iridium 242 as we do a product review of the MildC TP2 thermal imaging camera. Stay tuned. Alright, before we get too far in this video, I do have to shout out some of the links down in the description. Of course, the freeze dry wholesalers, 15% off. The Amazon store, the Money Metals Exchange Silver Kit. If stuff ever hits the fan, you're going to have some kind of precious metals. The dollar bill is going to go down the drain. They do gold, silver, and everything else down there. Got the My Patriot Supply, another great store. Thrive Life Freeze Dried Food Store. That's just like the freeze dried wholesalers. Obviously, different company. It's for food storage. For long term, it's all freeze dried. EcoFlow power stations. When you're out there on your own, you're going to want some power for various reasons, from charging devices to rechargeable batteries and flashlights. It doesn't matter what it is, you're going to want some power. They have some good power stations over there. Of course, Jace Medical. They have all the different medical trauma kits, antibiotics, everything you're going to need that you're not going to be able to go and get a prescription for, amoxicillin and stuff like that. They have it on there. You can save 10% with the code Iridium10. And of course, there's the Iridium242.com. It has all of our merch and all the links on there for everything that we're affiliated with. Guys, please go check it out. It does help us stay afloat here. All the proceeds from everything does go to George's wife. None of it goes to me personally. We're trying to keep this situation of hers in a positive place here, to say the least. So I appreciate you guys, and let's get on with the video. We're going to be doing a product review today on the MildC TP2 handheld wireless infrared thermal imager. Obviously, you can see there's a lot of ways that we could be using this in our community. I have set it up with the phone already. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. It comes with an instruction manual and a little pamphlet inside. It tells you just basically generally how it works, all the specifications on it. We are going to go through that here at the end of the video. They want you to download the app from the App Store. For Android, it's the TP or the Thermal TP series. Let me get this zoomed in here for you guys. It's that little app right there next to my thumb. Comes in a nice little carrying case. You unzip it. It comes with a charging cord, and of course the device itself. It's wrapped up in this nice little plastic covering right here, so the lens doesn't get scratched. On the back side, it has a QR code that you can scan. It brings you right to the app. Has these little flaps that come out. This bottom one adjusts. I'm sure you can already tell what that's going to be for, because you can hold it in your hand and your phone in the other. What I've liked to do is put it on the back of your phone. Makes it nice and easy. Doesn't fall off. You're good to go. Let's go ahead and power this up. There's a little button on the front here. It has 3 LED battery indicators. I do have to hold it for a second. There it goes. Alright, let's go ahead and open up the app. We're going to search for the device. You do have to have your Bluetooth and your Wi-Fi on, because the device creates its own Wi-Fi network. So it makes it easy for your phone to log into it. There we go, the TP2 Plus. It has a little battery indicator here. It's at 13%. As you can tell, I've been playing with it quite a bit. Try to connect to it. And there you go. So now you're looking at the case in front of it, or you can take it off the back. I can flip it around. Oop, I think it froze up on me. Oh, there it goes. And there I am. Obviously everything red is hot, everything dark is cold, but you do have an option to switch that around inside the settings. There's quite a few different settings it has. Haven't fully figured this app out yet. Get back to Fahrenheit. There we go. Now in the top left corner, it tells you the maximum and the minimum on the screen. So now it's highlighting what's the hottest, which is obviously over there on the right hand side of the table. And the coldest is what's right in front of us, which is the case, because I've had it inside, and inside it's 68 degrees. We have the AC on right now. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't screen record this as I'm walking around with it to show you guys how the product works. We're going to go outside, we're going to do some stuff inside, look at the hot water heater, the AC unit, just random things to see how effective it is. If I can't do that, I'm just going to go ahead and record on my phone while I'm holding this phone. So let's get out there and go do it. Alright, we'll see if you guys can hear me. It's walking outside. As you can see, everything is still pretty hot. I don't think the distance on this is that good. Let's go ahead and check out some of the hotter units we have here. Okay, so for up close it works pretty well. Because there's the AC unit. It should be cold, especially going into the house. That's the vent inside, blowing the cold air in. This is the water heater. It should be warm. Check out some of the lights. There we go. So I don't know if I would recommend this for going out there that far. We'll see how everything changes as I get closer to it. And the top is pretty cold. It's sensitive enough when you get close to it because you can see my handprints after just a couple seconds of holding it there. But I think it's getting a little too much in at once for when you're out here. But it is pretty nice because it is pitch black out here and I can see everything. I can see the neighbor's house, I can see the trees. So even if you're not able to use this as a thermal imager off at a long distance, it might still be nice as somewhat of a different version of night vision, because it is picking everything up. And I don't have any lights on out here. Just pretty unique, especially if don't have the budget, or you're not really in the market for thermal night vision, which is something that's coming up here pretty soon that we're going to be doing a review on. But it is pretty nice. Let's go ahead and look at some of the walls and some of the ceilings. Okay, here we are inside. That's the hot water heater on this side of the wall. And as you can see the studs, you see when I go up the wall, it is a little sensitive, I think, though. But it does work. As you can tell that there's a cold spot here, and then it obviously gets warm when you put your hand over here. You can even see where my fingers are run. So it does work. It's just not at that much of a distance. So let's go ahead and look at the specs, and we'll see if it claims it can work out that far or not. Alright, let's go ahead and try to find out why it wasn't working that far out. See what they claim here. Looks like this first booklet is all about the app and how to set it up, where to find it in the App Store. Like I did say, I had a bit of a problem with my iPhone. They said it might be from the software update and that they were going to ship this back, but I remember I had an old Android here at the house, so I went ahead and hooked up the Android. Immediately worked. I think it's just the iPhone operating system. Yeah, this one's just all about setting up the app and what you need. Hoping this one gives me the specifics on the distance and the range here. Give me 1 second while I find this and I'll cut back to it. The total weight of it's 125 grams. Operating temperature is -10 to +50 Celsius, which we can just throw it up on the screen what that converts to, because I do not know that off the top of my head. Alright, they got the frame rates 25 Hertz, focal length is 3.2 millimeters, field of view is 56 degrees by 42 degrees. See here on the device compatibility, it says it supports smartphones with operating system or iPhone operating system of 12.0 or higher and Android of 9.0 or higher, but they're going to get back to me on the iPhone. Like I said, they think it's part of the software update it did when I first got it. But I'm not seeing anything here that claims for a max distance. Yeah, then it turns to German. So there's many applications we can use this with as preppers. One of the ones I was excited about was being out in the woods, being able to see large game or, small mammals, anything that was warm running around at night. It seems to be more like not so much intended for it, but it seems to be almost like night vision goggles, just because I was in the front yard and I have no lights on, and I can see just about everything that's out there. I can see all the trees, I can see the neighbor's house. I'm sure I'd be able to see something moving. I don't think it'd be highlighted how it would be as if I was close to the wall seeing the different temperatures, but I think it would still be a nice tool to use, and it's fairly inexpensive. Let me go throw the price up on the screen. For that much, you're looking at a pretty good deal. You can use it inside your home for various reasons, especially out here in Nevada. During the summer, you're trying to keep all your cold air in, and during the winter, you're trying to keep all your hot air in, and all the cold out. This would be able to tell you exactly where it's coming from and where it's going. But for the outdoor use, for trying to use it as a thermal imager, often a distance is not really going to work. It's not going to do what you want it to. But I think as more of a night vision side, I think it works really good, to be honest. I would be more than happy to have this and throw it on my phone, be out in the woods, and try to see if anything's moving, see the landscape around me, so I don't have to use a light while I'm trudging through the woods and trying to navigate places. Even if you have a red light on, which is what you use for map reading, I think it would still be pretty nice to use this, because then you don't have to have any lights. You can just move in secrecy or not be detected by anybody around you, especially if you're out there bugging out and trying to stay away from people. Alright guys, till the next one. Appreciate you, and always stay safe and stay prepared.